I just thought of something. When the police went in, when the police went in, talked to Bree Bree. Bree Bree say she was in the room with a nigga. So what nigga you was in the room with? Cause you left with Mike Mike. What niggas you was in the room with? You say you told the police you was in the room with some niggas. I mean, with a nigga, like you ain't one of your guys dipped off, I guess. You was in the room with one of your niggas or whatever, and y'all was doing y'all or whatever. He bought you this and that. I remember that because I know people that know her too. And soon they had went to her house. They was like, you know, the police went down old house, cause that's my neighborhood too. So get the fuck out of here. But anyway. And you supposed to told them you was in a room too. What fucking room you was in? Wherever you was, you ain't have on no damn coat. And then you came back that way. I mean, I don't know. Like, you kind of lying about something too. You changed your statement and all that. You lying about something too. Who the hell you was in the room with? I don't know. You know something. And it's awfully ironic. Soon y'all got off that elevator. Kanika so-called on the video getting off the elevator too, which I don't know if that's true because she got off the elevator twice, which is 220 something and then 320 something. 54 Keys got the video. Everybody got the damn video. But yeah. And then I wanted to know how close is the visibility bar to the Firehouse Grill. I remember the first day when my daughter begged me to go protest because she couldn't make it. I remember the first day we out there protesting. We like, y'all know they found the girl in there dead and this and that in the freezer and this and that. It was like, we ate her. All the white prejudiced people. They like, we ate her body and this and that. They yelling all type of crazy shit. Fuck you niggers and this and that. I'm like, this is why. This is the whole reason why nobody should have never took eyes off nobody. Cause you in this you in this Ku Klux Klan like ass town. You in these people neighborhood that's been corrupt. If you go Google their ass, they been in the news. They was just on the news in 2015, 16 for the Oregon trafficking and all that, and they lead back to Chicago. So you know it's super ties. Ron Emanuel got ties out there. He didn't let their ass do all type of shit. Mayor Daley didn't let their ass do all type of shit. You know, come on now. This shit is nothing more than some sinister ass people place that y'all rented out to go have fun. But this crazy. If the friends would have never lied, police ass trying to lie. That's why they wanted Kanika phone, so they can goddamn it match up anything Kanika saying on her phone to their theory in that damn hotel. Why y'all need all that? Why y'all need all the information before y'all could do y'all investigation? Because y'all claim y'all didn't do no investigation because it wasn't no signs of sexual assault. It wasn't no signs of trauma. It wasn't no signs of nothing. But when you look at her and when the world look at her, that's all we see is trauma. So why the hell wasn't no yellow tape put up? Why no shoe covers and shit put up? These people knew from day one that this girl was dead. They moved her body. And then one damn employee was like, I thought they took that girl to the hospital. She was like, I thought they took her to the hospital. And then that made me think about Trey Game email he got when they say she was shallowly breathing. I think they just finished her off. They didn't know what to do. Because damn, you let her live, then she tell this story, and then you kill her, then you never got to know the truth. You know, because only people know the truth is the people that did whatever they did to her and her. So, this is a bunch of bullshit. I just want to get to the bottom of it. And I feel like from the lies from day one, you know, the confusions from day one have just hindered this investigation and made it where they feel like they can close this case. That don't make no sense. A case like this should have never been closed. They know damn well if there was a white lady that said, I can't find my child, that white lady would have had her child in her hands in a second. They would have looked on every CVC camera in that hotel. My daughter worked like she watched CVC cameras. I know how it's set up. She just showed me on her FaceTime how it's set up. It's 100 fucking cameras in one, and they telling me when they first looked at the camera, they only checked the entrance hall and the exit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Roll the whole tape back. Roll the whole footage back. Why would you just type entrance and exit? I mean, why would you just check entrance and exit when this girl have been in your hotel at a whole party? That means she been in here a few hours. She could have been anywhere. You don't know where the hell she at. Nobody told you she left out. Nobody told you she, like, what you checking the entrance and exits for? That was a bunch of shit. And then what about the man in the lime green shirt? Y'all remember that? 2 years ago, because it ain't been no 3 years like people say. It's been 2 years. In September, it'll be 3 years. But anyway, like, that man with the lime green shirt, they was over there mopping the floor and shit at first. Him, and then he linked him, the boy, and then you got the other janitor-like boy that was putting garbage bags in the garbage with the gray t-shirt on that you saw walking down that same hall KENNEKA was in. Then, they linked up. Then you got security. And then who the hell is them people in the dark talking? Is that the visibility bar? They over there standing in the corner in the damn dark talking. What the hell could you possibly be talking about in the dark at this time of night? They ass talking about the dead girl. That's what they talking about. They already knew that girl was dead. And if she wasn't dead, they was going to finish her off because they ass like that. They like that. They was protecting their image. Ain't no way they want to go down with saying a dead girl that got murdered in the Crown Plaza. Murdered sound worse than a dead girl freezing in the freezer. The first thing they think of, they had to think of something fast. First thing they could think of, let's throw it in the freezer. You know what? They deal with organs. The first thing they think of, let's preserve her body, let's freeze her. She won't decompose. She this and that. She'll stay fresh. And we can hold her 21 hours and think until we could think of a plan. Come on, they was trying to give themselves a little more time to do whatever it is that they want to do to this girl. They was trying to give themselves some more time to do whatever it is they had to do to cover up this crime and finish her off or whatever. I don't know if when Macho and them, did what they did or whoever did what they did, because I remember in the beginning when Zach TV had interviewed Irene said it was a few white people up in the room kicking it with them. And then when you look at Tad Lab, this is very important. When you look at Tad Lab, you heard him, he say, man, they told y'all to turn the music down before. They told y'all to turn the music down before. He was like, let me get my keys, let me get woo. That means that's the second time security was there. So the first time when he said turn the music down, that's probably the time when Irene said they told them to stuff the fire alarms and the shit and stuff the fire alarms and cover up the doors and like stuff the towels under the door so the smoke won't seep out or whatever. So they had already been up there because if you listen to Ty, he said, man, they said cut the music down, folks. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen, folks. And then they knocked on the door, and and that's when he said, man, let me get they finna throw us out. Let me get my keys and my car. So security had to been up there a couple of times, and then if it wasn't no motherfucking cameras on the ninth floor, these people so funny. They got in the police report that they seen 3 girls in the hallways on the ninth floor, wander in the hallway. When security got up there, security said, y'all got to get out of the hallway. They was like, we're looking for our friend. Y'all didn't say help us find our friend or y'all seen her. Y'all said we looking for our friend. But they say it was like 3 or 4 girls in the hallway then. So I'm trying to see at this time, this is 3 something when he had did that check. At this time, that means Bree is back with them. Monifa, Shamaya, and who else? Who else was out there in the hallway with them? I think he said 3 or 4. Did he say 4? think he said it was 4 girls. But anyway, it was them or whatever. My thing is, Kanika kept, she texts Bree Bree, and Bree, I'll be there in 10 minutes and shit like that. You basically stalled her because them 10 minutes could have caused her life. Like, that's why I hold everybody responsible. Those 10 minutes could have caused her life. If she steady telling every motherfucker she ready to go, it's like they forcing her to be there. You forcing her to be there. I'm not sure what, like when I look at the video and I see Monifa study asking Irene, did I get a text? Did I get a text? Did I get a text? And then she kept the phone from her. And then she started reading text. She started reading text. She started wrapping the phone up. What is that the time she started wrapping the phone up, putting the charger up or whatever? She started reading the text. That means she hit the phone from Irene or whatever. Because Irene said she went live from Monifa's page. So Monifa hit the phone. Her face was in the camera. Remember at first she was like, I'm putting my face in here. If y'all so-called one cool, why you on her live? I don't know, y'all. I just don't get it. You on her live. She bringing the Bluetooth for the music, for your party. You don't fuck with her. It's kind of weird to me. Everybody trying to disassociate themselves. And I heard Monifa say, it's personal beef with you, Irene, and this and that. Stop saying my name. I heard her say that. But if y'all got so much beef, why the hell everybody is like lovey-dovey that day? And then another thing. Now, Shemaya say when she turned around, Monifa was coming in the door. Irene said when Monifa came in the door, she was whopping. And I believe that. You know why? Because when Shemaya came down on that elevator, she was by herself. She peeped out left and right. She was by herself. Then the person that came down behind her, I think, was that white lady and killed her. And the white lady kind of did like, all clear or something. She did some type of sign and told somebody that it was good. Like the coast is clear or some shit. I don't know what she was doing. And at that time, Kanika supposed to be off the elevator and down there. That's why Shemaya was down there looking for her. So, it's a whole lot of flaws. There's a whole lot of flaws in this case. I think somebody should go get all their ass and hold their ass accountable. And why the hell was these grown-ass men in the room with these 19-year-olds and shit like that anyway? Ty like 27. Him and his sister now. Why is all these fucking predators in there anyway? I see so many things on the live. Now, on Irene live, do y'all hear when the boy in the background talking? He say, no, lay back down. No, lay back down. Where you going? Then you hear one of them say, what's wrong with her? That sounded like Mike. Because my niece said that was his ass, that raspy ass voice. But anyway, it sounded like Mike. It's like, what's wrong with her? She probably was just trying to lay down and she was uncomfortable. Y'all ass most probably was over there touching on her and all that. You hear Monifa in the background saying like, it's big, ain't it? It's big, ain't it? Then when you hear the boy say, what's wrong with her? You hear Irene say, what the fuck? Look down over there or whatever. Like, I don't know. And I think that text that Monifa got was to bring her in that hallway. It was to bring her in that, you saw them people leave and they touched Irene's head. That text was to bring her in that hallway. Then how all of a sudden That's Mike who touched Irene head leaving the room. He was sitting behind her at first with the all black on. But then when he leaving the room or whatever, how the hell Bree end up with him? How the hell you end up with him? Then you come back with no coat. So wherever you came back from, shit, wherever you went and came from, you didn't need your coat. It was September. It was cold outside, and your whole back was out. Maybe you was hot. I don't know, cause you did tell the police when they interviewed you at home. You did tell the police that you had went to a room with a guy or whatever. So maybe you just didn't want your friends to know you dipped off with Mike. Who knows? It could be anything that happened, but I don't care about that. All I care about is what happened to that girl in that little short ass period of time. That's what make me can't stomach this, because they walked in at 1:14 already at 2 something. They looking for her, and she probably somewhere dead at 3 something or 4 something. Like, get the fuck out of here. Only in America. Only in Chicago. Only in motherfucking Rosemont. Fucking murderers. No, I'm not gonna believe it. Like, no. And then there's so many cameras in there. Some of them cameras should show the front of her face. Some of that footage look like somebody right with her. You can see shadows and like they faded the person out on the side of her or whatever. It could be done. Shit, if they could put old boy in Fast and Furious 7, anything can be done. Technology, this is a technology world. I know all about editing and pixels. I'm a Robert Morris College graduate. I'm a computer system specialist. So don't tell me what can't be done. Look at the boy. Look at the boy Kendrick Johnson, how they rolled him up in the mat. When that man looked at that footage, he said they supposedly gave the whole hard drive, the entire thing, not a USB, because a USB allow people to make changes and give you what they want you to have. They supposed to requested that entire system. And the police ass should be held accountable for that. Because that make it seem like you're conspiring with them and trying to make up and concoct a story with them, because you're allowing them to do all these things. You're allowing them to give you the footage they want. This a whole hotel. It's a whole lot of footage. I'm finna get up off here, but... And another thing, do y'all remember what Andrew Holmes gonna say? Yeah, they hired technicians to come in and for the surveillance and make sure it hasn't been tampered with. Now for sure they hired that man to come in and tamper with that shit. They ain't hire him to come help us. That's just like the hospital saying we want you to be healthy. The hospital wants you to be sick. That's how they make their money. Get the fuck out of here. Like, people, wake up. We're not dumb. I'm so sick of them trying to tell people anything. Andrew Holmes, get the fuck out of here. If you believe that, and I respect you, get the fuck out of here. They hire people to come in and do surveillance and check out the surveillance and make sure nothing been changed, nothing been altered. The fuck out of here. They not on your team. But then you come tell Teresa Martin, they want you to go on live and tell people to shut the protest down because they not making no money and this and that. Why the fuck would she care if they making money and her daughter is dead? She would never see her again, never see her smile, never hear her laugh, never share a meal with her. Why does she give a fuck about the Ku Klux Klans? Y'all ass crazy. That's the reason that lady was so confused in the beginning. She's so confused in the beginning because you got people like him coming in. Now, we see on the footage the man coming in with the cart and all the hard drive and all the shit like he done took down cameras and this and that. Yeah, to hide stuff. That man wasn't there to help us and make sure them damn tapes was right. By the time that man got done, they said this tape was inoperable. This camera was inoperable. This one inoperable. This one inoperable. Because he deactivated them motherfuckers. That's why they inoperable. Come on now. We're not stupid, guys. We're not stupid. We're not stupid for a long shot. And one thing about it, African American people have a lot of talent. And not just African American, everybody have a lot of talent. But I'm just specifically for my race right now, at this little hot second, African Americans have a lot of talent. Just look at the NBA, look at the NFL, look at the, oh my God, the rappers, and look at the entertainment business. You know, like we came a long way. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. We don't have to just listen to what the fuck they tell us anymore. We don't have to do what the fuck they say anymore. So all them black people, like it was only one black man I seen in the whole case. All these people that surround, they make you look like an asshole when you'll sit there and cover anything up that's in your race. Because you know, just like when y'all found when old girl from Rockford went missing, for Christmas, went out with the guy from Rosemont, went to his house. They get into an altercation. He choke her out, kill her, dump her body in Joliet. He looked just like the security guard at the front desk that's all agitated, going in and out and in and out. They sending him to go and do certain tasks. But they found that girl body so fast and brought that girl to her family. Pretty white girl, about 23 years old. 23, 24, not that much older than KENNEKA. They found her so damn fast. They found the person that did it so damn fast. Oh, we got his car on surveillance in Joliet at Walgreens. He dumped the box in Joliet. Then we took the license plates, and that led us to the house in Rosemont and this and that. If only the front desk would have listened, but they didn't care. If only the police would have listened, but they didn't care. Because the police went straight in that back. When they went straight in that office, and they got a right to do that. Because they the law. But they sit there and tell Miss Martin, oh, if we do that, it's going to take some time. It's going to take your ass some time to open your eyes and look at a camera. Who the fuck they think they talking to? It don't take no time to look through. Just pull your pictures up in your fucking phone and go through them. It don't take no long ass time. Who is they talking to? These people crazy. Oh my God. I am so sick at my stomach with Rosemont Police Department, Crown Plaza, and KENNEKA motherfucking friends. I'm sick to my stomach. I am so sick. And until y'all find justice for Miss Martin, I'm just gonna be sick all the way until then. All the way until then. It's people that's missing their loved ones because of, I ain't finna say negligent, because y'all more than negligent. Y'all murderers. Y'all fucking murderers. Y'all watch this girl on tape. We watching y'all on video, looking at the video footage. We see the old man that's in the kitchen describing what he's seen, motherfucker dragging her. That's why her shoe dirty like that. That's why her clothes dirty like that. We're not dumb. We're not dumb, and I'm not ever going back to Rosemont. We're not dumb. And y'all motherfucking 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. And I know y'all have those parties in the motherfucking hotels because it's safe. It's away from everybody else. It's away from all the drama in Chirac. It's away. But wake the fuck up. When you come out there to the boondock, it's fair game. They think they could do whatever to you. If the police ain't getting your ass because you black and you out there, then they could do shit like this to you. Motherfucker could do like this. I mean, they ain't covering for no damn black people. I could fucking kill somebody in their hotel right now. They not gonna say this person killed. No, because they don't want that deal. They had a fucking deal for the Caddyshack. The Caddyshack was being remodeled. They had a deal for the Caddyshack to open in December. This is September we're talking about. They want to hurry up and open and close that shit fast. And right in December, you see them cutting the ribbon off Caddyshack. Capitalism at its finest, baby. Capitalism, pay to play, at its finest. But the day that they found that girl in the freezers, we telling their ass at Firehouse Grill, do y'all know they just found the 19-year-old in the freezer dead? And then they like, yeah, we're eating her. Yeah, we're eating her. Fuck her. What the fuck? These people, this is fucking this is 2017. That's how you know racism is never resolved. It's never over with. They just basically passed those laws passed those laws and did those few things that Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King and people like all them activists and you know, civil rights leaders that fought for it, they did that to shut our ass up. Because you know what? When we all stick together, they cannot control us. The people speak that shut shit down. Now, if all us join together and get together, we're forced to be reckoned with. They cannot fucking stop us. Back then, they could beat your ass. They could drag you with trucks. They could hang you. Let them pull that shit now. The black people ain't going. The Mexicans ain't going. The brown people, the minorities ain't going. You can't do us no any kind of way. And I hope y'all ain't dumb enough to think slavery over. It still exists. It's in New York. It's in California. Slavery still exists. They just want to quiet us down. It never went away. Racism never went away. You go in a damn store, they following your ass and everything like you gonna steal something. Your ass can have millions of dollars. You could be rich just because of the color of your skin. It'll never be equality. It'll never be nothing fair. And one employee said they thought they took that girl to the hospital. I believe her. I believe her. Because they know. And I remember that story too when they said she had made it outside. She had just wanted to go outside. She had made it outside and they was just all over her, grabbing her and this and that. And she was yelling so loud. And the lady was like, I thought her friends heard her. And this and that. Some shit in the parking lot or wherever she was. I don't know who to believe. All I know is because of the Friends lies and because of the Crown Plaza lies and Rosemont lies, this motherfucking case is harder to solve than ever. But we see what we see. We see all the battering bruises on her and everything. Y'all as liars. And somebody gonna eventually tell. You know how like when they killed who was that? When they assassinated Kennedy, when they assassinated Martin Luther King, they always say they don't know who did it. And then soon the person finna die, that's when they say, yeah, we admit this. Oh, matter of fact, Emmett Till. Emmett Till was from Chicago, but since he was down south and they had beat and dragged, you know, they did what they did to him because he whistled at a white woman. They killed this little boy. Now it's all type of interracial relationships. They shouldn't have gave a damn damn, but they just didn't want their white women with a black man. He never even whistled at the lady. The old lady just waited to what? 2000, was that 2019 or 2018? When she just said she had lied. She lied. He never did anything to her. She lied. And they killed that boy. And she had to live with that all these years. But before she died, she wanted to tell the truth. So she said Emmett Till should have never been killed. She said because she had lied. That's just like blowing your brains out and saying, oops, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. They think they could do this type of shit. It's making me so furious because I want to fucking go back up to Rosemont. I want to start a protest again. But I respect Miss Martin. I respect everything she doing. I respect whatever she got going on because it's her child. It's her child. Now, because the day I was marching, baby, Miss Martin wasn't even there. She was so sick, that lady wasn't even there. That was when they found her daughter. We was out there. My daughter was like, I got to work, Mom. Can you please go out there and on my behalf and this and that? You damn right. You damn right. Because this little girl, she went to a party, like, to have fun and laugh and joke with her friends. She didn't go to that party to die and not come home and never see her sisters and her mom and her loved ones again. Hell yeah, I'm going to protest. So when we went out there to protest, Lenore was out there. I talked to Lenore and everything. I marched right on the side of her. Me, Leah Hope, Channel 7, everybody was out there. And, you know, that's when they was yelling those stupid-ass racial slurs. People was out there about to fight because the cars blew and he's like, fuck you niggers and this and that. You know, like they was just being disrespectful because they don't care. They don't care about the African American race. They don't care about any damn race. These people is so full of it. And Rosemont, y'all don't even know the Mercy ship. David Freeman them on the Mercy ship. The Mercy ship where they pull to all these different countries and places, picking these people up, kids with cleft lips and different diseases and this and that, and a lot of times your people don't come off of there. And y'all in the organ traffic business. Okay? They do it all. They got the slaughterhouses. They got the crematories. They do it all. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Somebody needs to put a stop to them. That's a damn shame. For real. Justice for KENNEKA. Money for your ass. You need your ass whooped.